Clippers at 45-22, third best record in the West. Here's R.J. Barrett with the game's first shot off the mark. The Knicks, as we mentioned, in fourth in the East. Just a month and a half, he missed the stretch of 9 out of 10 games. And over the last 4, he's averaging just 15 points per game. That's his worst 4-game stretch. And the Knicks are 0 for 4 and 0 for 2 from three-point land. Here's Morris having a career year shooting the three, but not that time. Went from 28% three-point shooting last year to 42% this year. And it's not a fluke. I mean, you talk to Tom Thibodeau as Bullock connects again. He's got all the points for the Knicks, but
results of Steve Clifford, Tom Thibodeau, the guys that he, poured into. You're talking about a brilliant basketball mind.
Stepping in front of the passing lane and causing the turnover. Barrett in transition, blocked. Great play by Morris with the recovery. Played for Tibbs everywhere. Barrett really shot it well this year. 40%. That was a comeback it's been to watch Rose the last 3-4 years. Empty possession, so the Knicks in transition. Barrett, great hustle to get down court. Good find. 20 of their 38 points as Morris gets to the basket and scores. Check that, George. 12 points for Paul George now.
They're doing everything possible to slow down Derrick Rose.
12 points, 6 of 6 from the floor, 5 assists as well. Here's Barrett in the mid post, can't get it to fall. Field goal defense as well as defending the three. Here's Barrett at the foul line. No offensive rebound by Noel, but he pushed off. But it was a 1-on-3, so they'll slow it down. Being harassed by Beverly, and Beverly knocked it off of Barrett's leg. If you're Utah and Phoenix, you get the best record in the NBA, and your reward could end up being a healthy and whole Lakers team in the first round, as Morris is fouled and will shoot 2. Timers at 6. Randall penetrates. Barrett in the corner. Good on the 3. Reggie Jackson had 10 points in just 14 minutes starting the ball game. Here's Morris, and continues to be cold. R.J. Barrett driving, missed the shot, bodied by Zubats. Fast break opportunity for Jackson.
For the Clippers in a discombobulated possession. Great defense by Noel, intercepted by Barrett.
Jackson wide open. Off target, but a foul underneath on the Knicks.
He's a winner.
2 fouls on the Knicks in the first 2 minutes as Leonard drives, can't get the bounce. And it's New York ball. Here's Barrett. Good pass underneath. Basket and one. Noel with a 3-point opportunity. They are centers, but you could vote for either at forward. So normally you wouldn't put both guys on first team NBA, but you almost feel like you have to because you're allowed to now.
But I mean, both guys deserve it, but they're both centers.
Great pointer from Barrett. He hit a corner 3 at the end of the second quarter. And
as I can talk and walk them through without the actual visual part of that.
I like it. I learned more. Clippers, yikes, another turnover, their 10th. Barrett back the other way, sidesteps the defensive Beverly and floats it in.
Well, the other thing too with LeBron James is you got to consider, and this is true for Harden and some, a lot of players, the number of games missed as Barrett gets into the paint, scores to give the Knicks a 4-point lead. Porter Jr. has really stepped up as well. Here's Leonard driving, lost the ball, and collected by Randall. 2-point lead for the Knicks, nearing 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bullock with a good screen by Noel.
During the course of this season.
No question, big part of this turnaround is his role on the team. Here's Paul George, 1 to shoot. George rattles out on the 3. Meanwhile, a 10-point lead for the Knicks. The Clippers are up 1 with 6.5 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter, and the Knicks force a turnover. Rose keeping an eye on Beverly as he gets into the lane. 3 seconds to go. Barrett with 2, with 1. Barrett, no good, and the quarter comes to an end. Try to show you that when we can, but Knicks got into it with the Suns a little bit in their last game. Obi Toppin on the floor puts it in. He had a 3 when he came off the bench in the first half. R.J. Barrett has made great strides in year 2. Former number 3 overall pick out of Duke in 2019. Rondo's runner not there off the glass. Knicks in the 4th spot in the East, trying to move a step closer to get home court in the first round. Derrick Rose 4-3. He's 10 for 12. Here's Barrett driving against Batum. Stops, pops with one hand, no, tapped. Gibson on the floor with great hustle.
He can really fulfill a role for this Clipper team.
Looks healthy. Barrett calling for it, and that's why. Swishes home a 3. Leonard defending Randall. They double now with George. Shot clock at 4. Here's Barrett and puts up an air ball, but Gibson is there to clean it up before the shot clock expires. 6-point lead for New York. Inside 4 minutes to go. Paul George open. No good though. George again driving to his left. Good defense by Barrett, and then a foul is called as Randall secured the rebound. Likely All-NBA Nick for the first time since 2013 has hit a couple of clutch shots here down the stretch. Leonard fouled, shooting a 3 though by R.J. Barrett.